Before we head on and finish off the programme, like I said earlier on, Gérard Houllier passed away today. Very sad. My memories were, of course, that Liverpool UEFA Cup winning team and they won the FA Cup and the League Cup, I think, in the same season, Kev. I think it was a crazy final. Was it Alaves in Spain, 4-3 or something?
Yeah, it was. It was in.
Fowler, yeah.
It was at Dortmund. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my memories of Houllier. And obviously he went to Aston Villa afterwards and he left after, I think, 6 or 7 months because he had heart trouble or something. But, as a die-hard Liverpool fan, what's your best memories of Houllier?
Well, it was just he did an amazing rebuilding job, But more than that, it was just how much he loved Liverpool. I think the story was that he'd been there as a teacher, that he'd gone there to Liverpool and stood on the cop, and he'd been been an English teacher or a French teacher maybe in England, and he fell in love with the city. And then the opportunity came. He came back, first as co-manager, but then did this year, like I say, this terrific rebuilding job. And just, they weren't always the most exciting team to watch actually in those days, but they were just, he sorted out the defence. He brought a new professionalism back. He brought in players who were like really good, just really good people as well. I think most of them, until maybe that heart, operation that he had to have. I think he was on the operating table for 11 hours after being taken ill during a game at half time. And perhaps he never quite, I don't think he was ever quite the same actually when he came back, but he's left us with that amazing season. Not, it wasn't the only one. And it wasn't just actually looking back on it, or even at the time actually, it wasn't just winning that, the treble. And I was lucky enough to be there for the Europa League final, and it really was crazy. The silver goal, I think it was, that got them the win in the end, and just an insane match. But Gary McAllister being man of the match, and he kind of typified the sort of players that Houllier brought in. He just brought in good players, but with a great sense of team and and great players as well. But it was the run into that season that got Liverpool qualified for the Champions League for the first ever time, that really made the difference, because Liverpool had never managed to make the Champions League, because for most of it was you had to be the champions, and then it was second place, and then eventually you could be third, and Liverpool just couldn't seem to get over the line and get into it, and really that marked the turning point. And it's hard to sometimes it's hard to draw straight lines back, but he was a wonderful man, but also got us back winning trophies, but got us back in the Champions League, and that paved the way, for a couple of years later for the 2005 win, and subsequently all the success. But mostly it's just what a fantastic human being he was. Everyone I know who's ever spoken to him, I was lucky enough to speak to him a few times as well in my old job, and he was just a lovely, lovely, lovely man. And so, yeah, I'm really, really sad about it, to be honest. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. If you'd like to hear more of our podcasts, please click on the red subscribe button on the bottom right-hand side. Thank you.